What's up, everybody? This is for Interpersonal Communication Speech, and I'm at home on the floor, and I feel like when I'm in a different place, I think differently. I don't usually sit on the floor, so I'm more alert because I'm not in a comfortable place, so I'm kind of like thinking differently and more abstractly. And I wanted to cover how much life has changed for my family since I remember being a small child where we grew up. And I remember, to start with a story, I remember back when I was really young, there was no real communication with others for fun, for enjoyment. Um, Life was pretty much a wake up, go to work, and come home, go to bed, start the next day kind of lifestyle. And I grew up that way, so I grew up very antisocial. And I didn't have a lot of friends or do anything. I actually had some trouble fitting in with other people, at school and everything growing up because I wasn't used to that, and that wasn't the life that I was used to living with my family. And so, over the course of the years, things have changed for us. I mean, everyone that I know or knew at the time, that's just how life was as far as our family goes. Our whole family, we came from Northern California, and it came from a place where there was no city, there was no town. It's out there. You're in the mountains, and you're 2 hours from the nearest grocery store. And if you get hurt, there's no hospital. I mean, you're pretty much down for the count, and you're about 3 hours away from the nearest hospital. So that's a totally different kind of lifestyle. And moving here was very an odd change for our family because nobody was used to that and nobody was ready. And my great grandparents, they moved here and they weren't prepared for that cultural change. And my father was 10 when we moved from California to here in Indiana. So it was a massive change for them. And the culture here is completely different. And so over the course of my life, which is obviously that's been 20 years or so now, we have adapted from the lifestyle that we lived, that we came from. We've adapted to something now. We are more sociable with the people that we live around in our region where we live in southern Indiana, the people that we communicate with. Work now, we're not working in the farm. We're not going out. My great-grandfather was a logger. We were a logging family. He cuts down trees. They cut down trees for a logging company, and then you move on to the next city, and you'd be home on the weekends. And that's not the kind of stuff that we do now. I mean, we're adapting to our 9-to-5 jobs, and we go to the supermarket that's 6 minutes away to get our groceries, and we go to the movie theater and watch movies, and we live this new life that has changed so very much. And communication is really important in this aspect because you can see the changes that have taken place and the adaptations that had to be made between our family living in a place where there's running water but no electricity with 11 people in one small house. And they had to adapt from that lifestyle to moving halfway across, well, pretty much all the way across the country to the Midwest where everything's different and all the people are different and life is completely different, and adapting to that and learning how to live and how to just learning to really fulfill the social culture that we have here. So I guess overall in evaluation, I would just say that we are different, and we come from a different place, a different lifestyle, and therefore we carry a little bit different personalities. But over time, we've adapted with the people around us, and I love where we live. I mean, people are so nice here, and there's just so much opportunity for growth, and I look forward to the future, being here and learning to adapt with other cultures. I mean, that lifestyle that came from is completely different than what we live with now, and it's really versatile for us to be able to communicate with other people that don't know exactly that kind of life that we went through, that we lived, to see things the way that we saw it. And so it's been a very interesting experience going down this road and meeting people and learning the differences in people. And it's been really great to see the difference and know that even though we're different, we come from a different part of the different world, really, as far as how life goes, that we've been able to adapt and grow in the social aspect. So that's my evaluation of my family's history and how we've adapted to our new social ethnicity. Thanks.